Hopefully we can cut out some of that background noise. So, hello, my name is Steve, and though many people call me Gunner. It's my roller derby nickname in the Army. And this is kind of a video I just want to put together real quick to kind of start on a new weight loss journey, and hopefully you guys can help keep me accountable, and I can make weekly progress reports and kind of really just get to the point that I want to be in my life. So just a little bit about my history. When I was a kid, I won the Presidential Fitness Award several years in a row. I was really good shape. Stayed that way as up to a teenager. I'd hit the gym 10 times a week. I'd go home from school. I'd immediately go out skateboarding, rollerblading, biking, do that for hours till dinner time, go home, have dinner, then go meet up with some friends, and we'd go walk around everywhere for literally hours and hours. So I was in really good shape. In gym class, I was the guy who was the person to beat at running. I could run faster than anybody on the track team. It was like a high point of pride for me. And then everything kind of changed. I got a job, got a car, worked at a pizza place where I could eat all this free pizza. Stopped exercising, stopped skating all the time, just didn't have the time. All I was doing was working, eating food, hanging out with friends. So, and it didn't really hit me until I saw a picture from this would have been around between like 17 and 18. I saw a picture, which will pop up on the screen, and it was like, wow, I've really gained some weight from my birthday / graduation party. And then over the next year, I kind of fell in love with this girl, and then we broke up. And a lot of it thinks sometimes it has to do with me being overweight and just my life at the time. And I ended up leaving for the Army. And I left for the Army, and I'll never forget, in basic training, did orientation for a few days, crossed the tracks, and at Fort Sill, we were standing up there. There's a couple guys. There's about 60 of us total, and the drill sergeants call up all the fat bodies, and 2 guys go up, and that's it. And then I'll never forget, the drill sergeant comes straight to me and looks in my face and just starts chewing me out, telling me that I needed to be over there with them. So I started working out more, and the Army helped a little bit. I definitely got back down, but I never got to the fitness level I used to be at. And then once I got out of the Army, after being deployed for a few years, I ended up getting an office job. And during that office job, I was not exercising or doing really much of anything. And in 2012, I ended up in the hospital for a few days. And I was told I was type 2 diabetic. I had high cholesterol, high blood pressure. I was given all these things. So I started my weight loss journey back then. And over the years, I fluctuated between 260 and 190 was at my best point. But it's really, I battle with anxiety and depression, PTSD. I'm really hard on myself, and I know I shouldn't be. But it's just very, very difficult sometimes. So I was, a couple years ago, probably actually just last year, I was going to the gym 4 times a week. I was skating on a roller derby team for about 2 years. I ended up dropping from 240 down to 190, and my goal being 180, which would be my ideal weight for my height and age. And but then my trainer kind of switched gyms, and I stopped going as much, and I ended up not skating as much, and like just some stuff happened in my life that made me like really super depressed, and just all I would do was lay around and not really go out or do things, pretty much eat away my feelings. And I still have like an uncontrollable appetite all the time. There is this Oxypro, I think it is, that I take sometimes that does really help curb my appetite. Hydroxycut's worked for me before too, so I'll get that sometimes when it's on sale. And then of course my medications that I take from my doctor, but the problem I have with that is sometimes I can't afford it. So, but I'm really trying this year to make a big difference. There's like, I don't know, I feel like my love life would be different, and a lot of things in my life would be different. There's some people I really care about that if like something were to happen to me and I wasn't around, I would be really sad that I couldn't be there for them. Like my best friend is super important to me, and I always want to be there for her. And just like, yeah, like I need to get healthy again. and I was doing really well. And I wish I had kept up with what I had accomplished over the last year, because I was so close to my goal. I was down to 190, so close to 180, like almost right there, right? Um, so I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna make an effort to go to the gym all the time. I'm not skating anymore, mainly because our team was just falling apart. And there's just not enough dudes to make practices really worth skating, in my opinion. Maybe if we got more people, I would go back to it. So I might do some trail skating, but my plan is to really focus this year on getting super fit. Like, I'd like to before April, before hopefully my friend comes out. If hopefully she's still planning to come out, but we'll see. Um, and yeah, and like, so if you've ever wondered, so I'm kind of having like a panic attack right now, and you probably can't tell, but like my heart is racing so bad because there's some other stuff I'm like super upset about right now. But I'll get over it, and life will be good. You'll be good. We'll be supporting each other. Um, you can comment on my video with any advice and things like that. So yeah, I have an LVAC membership at the North. I'm always looking for people to come work out with. If you're one of my friends in town and you want to go, I'm pretty much up for anything weekdays after 2 and anytime on the weekends. I'm probably going to get back into swing dancing and doing that a lot more, so I can kind of keep the cardio. Just doing a lot of cardio to help get my weight back down and get to a acceptable level. And then, after that, maybe I'll work on getting some chiseled abs. But right now, I weighed myself the other day and I was at 220. I'm recording this video on January 2nd, 2019. I'm sorry, actually it's January 3rd right now. But yesterday I went to the gym. I did the LVAC 30-minute workout, which is where you go. I'll usually walk a few laps, and then I'll do about 10 minutes on a running device, like kind of elliptical thing they have there to get my heart rate up, and then I'll go to a circuit they have where they have these air resistance machines that kind of work out all your bodies, and I'll just go between the like there's about 15 machines you go between, and I'll do about 30 repetitions, either like 3 sets of 10 or 15 and 15, or just 1 set of 30 depending on like the machine and how I'm feeling. And then I'll usually walk around again, usually a half mile to a mile after that. So I did that yesterday. I also do intermittent fasting. Not something I recommend for most people. Probably not even a good idea for me, but it's like because of my appetite problems, it's one of those things that really helps lower my desire to stuff my face pretty much once I get to that point, because your body gets kind of a little bit used to it. So I'll probably do that a little bit, but I know my trainer will probably not recommend it. But we'll see how it goes. And thank you for watching, and we'll be keeping in touch. Take care.